Our system will provide a lot of different standard modules, like the attendance, like the invoice, like the CRM. In this session, I will show you how to create a module step by step. As an example, let's see the process of contract collection. The first step is sign a contract, and then we issue an invoice to our client. The client make a payment, we collect the money. To manage this whole process, I create a module called the contract recipes. It can be divided into three parts. The first part, summary. It includes the contract name, contract number, amount, client, invoice status, collection status, invoice amount, uninvoiced amount, amount due, amount received. Second part is the invoice issuing. It includes contract name, contract number, client, amount of this invoice, time of invoicing, operator, amount. The final part is about the recipe. It includes the contract name, contract number, client, amount of this collection, operator, time of recipes, and remark. Let me tell you how to create the first part firstly. Find App Studio in our system, and then click here, New Application. The name we use was and we can select the icon by ourselves. This one. And we can input some introduction and select type, we select the flag. New. And then click here. And we create the module. The name, input something. And you can also input some introduction and type will select the flag. And new. And here. This is our form editor, and we switch to the standard editor. And the first step, let's create a form. The form is about this. It includes the contract name to amount recipes. And when you click add the form like this, and it includes like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows and 4 columns. And use a table layout, same as before. And then the cells in and it includes like the contract name, number, and invoice amount. Invoice amount. Well, status amount due. See status. And then we input the control one by one. For contract name, we use the text box here. Same as before. The name for this control contract name. For the contract number, the same. Use the text box. And for the amount, we use the text box. And we put the format as number rounding decimals 2. And for the client, we use the system data because we have already added the client in our CRM. Okay. And so find the option source and find the CRM, find the customer, empty confirm. And for the invoice amount, it is the same with amount. We use the text box. And for the format, number, and it is same with the invoice amount, amount due, and amount saved. It's all using the text box, the format, number, state, and for the invoice status and collections data, we use drop-down box. And select here option, add option. First one is second one, final one. And remember the identification 1, 2, 3. We will use this number later and confirm. And for the collections data, the same. We use a drop-down box. And option. Six. Remember 1, 2, 3. Confirm. And save. Let's preview. Same. And then click here to find the list. List 1. is this table, is this part, the list. And now let's click here. Here you can set the filter about this list. You click here, the comma filter, add by filter by yourself. And select the invoice data and the collections data. And here is about the search. You can set like this search, field search, invoice amount, or anything else, and once a search. Okay, don't forget to set the name of this. Okay, so let's find the box 9. Okay, this one. Amount. See. Okay, let's go back to the list. Oh, sorry, we forgot to save. Go back to the list. And then click here. And you can find the list control. And for the advanced, we have different mode of this, like the list, card, summary, timeline. You can select the suitable one and click here, view settings. And for the first part, you can set the displayed field. Like you can add some new field or delete some field, and you can adjust the order here, click here. And for the sortable, we can select either contract name, contract number, amount, invoice amount, like this. And you can add the default sort and field and use, for example, number. Here you can set the style of this view, and confirm. And then see, for the invoice data and collections data, we use this style. How we set this? Let me show you. View settings and find the invoice status and collections data. Click the invoice data and set style as capsule type and click here. The set style and edit the condition, click here. Insert a control drop-down box. Invoice data equal to insert a content. Find the drop-down, find the invoice data, and find uninvoiced. And here select the display field. The ID field means it will show 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and confirm. Confirm. And we select the column color danger. Then same inbox data to data partially invoiced, confirm, confirm, orange one. And then the final one equals to we use the green one. And for the collections data, it is same. We select the active type and set style. Select the collections data equals to collections data not received. We use the red one and to orange, and we save, reduce suffering, and confirm. Save. This is about the list part. For these four blocks here, the statistics block, like the contract name, total amount, invoice amount, and amount received. Look at here, template, and turn on statistics. And input the number 4. Click the block, and you can find the first one is about the data source, and we link with the summary. And the statistics, select here, and firstly select the field, contract name, and method. We can select total, count, average, value, maximum, and minimum. For the first block, we want to set how many contracts we have. So we select the count and count to the contract name or contract number. So, and we can include the title. The second one is about the total amount. So here we can select total and select amount. But third one is invoice amount. The same, select here, total, invoice amount. And the final one is amount received. The same, select the total and amount received. Save. Now let's go to the action part. For the action part, let's see, the page action is this part, this 3, add, import, export, or you can add the action by yourself. You can click here and firstly input the action name, select the action type, the link type. You can link it to a website, a workflow, a document, system manual, or a module. And here you can input the link address. Okay. And the data action, what is a data action? We have a record here. You can click here to delete, edit, view this record. And of course, we can add a new action by yourself. Next one is about permission. You can set the permission here, like the data action permission, page action permission, field permission. And next one is about the data verification. This is the same with the leave application. You can set condition about the data input and the link data. I will tell you this part later. And reminder, you can set some reminder here. For example, we can add now, input the reminder name, and there are some methods to trigger by control value, new data created, when data added and saved, when data delayed, it will send a reminder to say to someone or to remind some user. And final one is about the share link. When you enable this function, you can send this QR code to someone, and this person can fill the form or do some action. This person is an outside user. Let's go back. And the next step, click here, configure menu. Here, we can add this module in our menu. Yeah. And we can put the name. The permission, we give it to all users. Phone number, category, finance, and you can the icon by yourself. And submit. Then find the menu we create and add a sub menu. Summary, and we created just now. And here select the module creating management, select application, find contract recipes training, and click summary, select here, 列表页面, confirm, and inherit authority of the sub menu. This is the same with the permission. It means copy the authority from the sub menu. And you can select the icon by yourself and submit. Let's log out and log in again. Right here. We created this module successfully. Here, and you can find the summary part. We have no record, no data here. And for the next step, I will tell you how to create a record, how to create the data for this module.